So this is a sandwich replica. I lied. This is a sandwich Alpha Beast. I was just talking about the rep. But this sandwich Alpha Beast, I realized is actually modded a bit. Cream Soda was telling me about a couple things. I think he did the anodization himself. He says that it was like his first time ever, and he's proud of it because even though it's like not perfect, it was his first time. And I think it's a solid job. These interior are actually milled, so you can see where the gold is here. This is milled extra. That doesn't exist, and this doesn't exist normally on the ab. I don't know if this blade came stone washed. Also, these are zippy spacers. Once again, also a missing set of screws on the bottom, I think for the sake of balance. I think there might have been other things that were modified, but I don't remember them all. The biggest thing is honestly just this center grip here. I don't think these lines are modified. But yeah, let's talk about the Sandwich Alphabeast. Originally, I had a Sandwich Alphabeast with an hourglass blade. I asked Blocks to do a toxic ano for it. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I adore Blocks, Blocks is also my sponsor, it was just kind of ugly. He tried. He really did try. It just didn't come out right. The hourglass blade also, it was a, I don't remember which hourglass blade, but it was an Alpha Beast hourglass blade. I don't think it was Kukri. It might have just been the Tanto. The thing about the hourglass blade is that it blade rubs like a motherfucker. Hourglass designs are cool, but I think the tolerances are kind of iffy. This is a stock Kukri blade. I'm trying to shake this. I feel like I don't hear any tap, but there's maybe something. I don't know. I do wish that this interior line was like chamfered more because it's kind of like, I don't know, the edge is a bit much. And I always complained about these three lines before. Essentially, I was on my first kind of spending spree where I was like, yeah, I'll try this. Blocks is selling it for a crazy price. I'll give it a shot. And then I just fucking hated it. I don't know if I hated it. It was definitely the first Balisong I flipped that made me go, I don't think I like this. And so I ended up trading with cash for a Seraph V1, which I was very happy with. And then I traded that for, I don't even remember. I now have a Seraph V2, so I sold the Seraph V1. That's what happened. Anyways, this Alpha Beast, I think honestly a really important part about me enjoying a knife, especially nowadays, tune. Tune is impeccable on this. It's really good. It feels really, really well done. It bounces incredibly so. I find myself sending out knives that I enjoy and I like, and they have they have acceptable tunes. But I'm now sending them out to get precision tunes because it just matters that much to me. I find that this Alpha Beast is infinitely more enjoyable. I still don't love the grip on these lines. I find them just a little bit coarse for my dainty soft skin. But yeah, this Alpha Beast is also 5 ounces. I still don't know if there are any weights in these zippy spacers. However, zippy spacers always have customization. So if you want handle bias, you can get handle bias with zippies. These are also extension spacers, so they actually extend further. Here is a hammer chap, so you can see that the extension spacers stick out like a 1/4 inch or whatever the fuck. So that's nice. It helps protect the bottom, so if you do drop it down here, plastic doesn't dent. So that's nice. This is honestly a very nice Alpha Beast, and I don't know if I'll ever own one, but if I do, I would want it to be as nice as this one, frankly. I don't know if the Kukri blade has affected the balance in any way. I feel like last time when I was unboxing this, I was testing to see if the Kukri made any sort of weight affections, but like frankly doing helixes and BT8Bs with this feels pretty smooth and easy. I don't have any troubles. There's not really a ton of weight hotspots. So Kukri aesthetically, but thankfully, as I always bring up, the original design intent for a Kukri as a machete was that it was supposed to be very tip heavy, so you could just lop shit. It was definitely blade heavy for just for coming down on things. Now for Balisongs, of course, that can be very funky with balance and how that affects flipping, but thankfully the Alpha Beast Kukri Blade. I don't have any strong opinions on how it affects the flipping. I don't know if they are different weight from the other. I've only tried this blade, and I guess this blade. I have not disassembled either of these Balisongs since neither of them are mine. And the Hourglass blade, which I am frankly just not that crazy about. So I can't tell you about the other Alpha Beast blades, but I will say that at least the Kukri, if you were worried about it affecting flipping and the balance and all that stuff, I don't personally feel any of that. The biggest important thing about the Alpha Beast, though, is if you want an Alpha Beast, you're interested in it, most important thing to know about these is that they are heavy. They're 5 ounces. This used to be the standard back in the day. The Alpha Beast and the Replicant have both been around for a hot minute. I would say that, like, you know, kind of like some of the first, like, real flippers after the BM42 was kind of like the standard. And even then, it was like, even when it was standard, it was just hard to get your hands on. So, yeah, Replicants and Alpha Beasts were kind of like the go-to. And I will say that despite this being 5 ounces, this actually still is really agile. It feels really good. It is on tang pins. Originally, these are latch Balisong, so like they can give a little bit of squeeze. Cream Soda also said that one of his other Ballies was a stonewash blade, and then he switched it to a non-stonewash blade because he said the stonewash one like made the handle gap smaller. I don't know if that's an anecdotal thing or if there's any truth to that. It's possible. Like, I guess if you stonewash I don't know if that one was that one might have been a Zen pin one, but I guess it's possible. You know, if you're shaking a bunch of stones on a blade and you don't necessarily cover the Zen nipple or the tang pins, the stones can crush it a little. So it's possible. I don't really know, but I will trust it. I'll trust his anecdotal info on that. Do I recommend the Alpha Beast? It is definitely, it depends. I don't know. I still don't love this texture. This is honestly just one of the things that kind of drives me the craziest. I really want to try a Heed Sea Knight, which I hear is like an Alpha Beast. There are other Balisongs that are about 5 ounces that some people say are like it, but frankly, I've come around to this a little bit. Most importantly, though, tune. Tune is what matters to me. And the balance is configured in a way that I already know that I like because Cream Soda and I have similar tastes. And so while this is hefty and while this is coarse on my hands, I've come around to the Alpha Beast. I think it's a good knife. It's fun, and there's a lot of character to it. I believe that the person who designed the Alpha Beast is no longer at BRS. Loud cars. Everyone's got a fucking loud car. But yeah, most important, tune. That's what I think. A good tune will make or break a knife like this. So thanks for tuning in. Check out the coffee in the description to help me cover shipping. Everything is just out of pocket. So if you want to do a donation, maybe if I should start a Patreon, I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. No one's given me any, like, one way or the other. But I always appreciate every donation. Like, legitimately, every time I do, I'm just like, oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, subscribe, click the bell. Thanks again to Cream Soda for lending me these knives, and then the last one I'm going to cover is the Nakiri. So stay tuned, click the bell to be notified to see that tomorrow. Happy flipping, everyone, and enjoy the increasingly nice weather as we approach spring.